be taking photographs of students as they come up to the stage, which you will have the opportunity to purchase. In the meantime, please enjoy the Boulder Brass Quintet. And now, please welcome the LEEDS School of Business Graduate Programs Class of 2026. please join me in welcoming the LEEDS School of Business faculty.
Good afternoon, everyone. You may be seated. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the newest LEEDS School of Business graduates and their achievements. My name is Rich Wabican, and as Associate Dean of Business and Government Relations, it is my distinct honor to serve as Master of Ceremonies for today's event. I will begin with our land acknowledgement. The University of Colorado Boulder, Colorado's flagship university, honors and recognizes the many contributions of indigenous peoples in our state. CU Boulder acknowledges that it is located on the traditional territories and ancestral homelands of the Cheyenne, Arapaho, Ute, and many other Native American nations. Their forced removal from these territories has caused devastating and lasting impacts. While the University of Colorado Boulder can never undo or rectify the devastation wrought on these indigenous peoples, we commit to improving and enhancing engagement with indigenous peoples and issues locally and globally. We will do this by recognizing and amplifying the voices of indigenous CU Boulder students, staff, and faculty and their work, educating, conducting research, supporting student success, and integrating indigenous knowledge, consulting, engaging, and working collaboratively with tribal nations to enhance our ability to provide access and culturally sensitive support, and to recruit, retain, and graduate Native American students in a climate that is inclusive and respectful. Now please rise in honor of our national anthem, performed by Boulder Brass, a distinguished quintet founded in 1993 and known nationally for their artistry and precision, with deep roots in both performance and music education. Thank you for that wonderful performance by the Boulder Brass musicians, Dawn Kramer, Mike Henst, John McGuire, Bill Stanley, and Mike Dunn. Now, my pleasure to introduce the Tandian Rishtandi Endowed Dean of the LEEDS School of Business, Vijay Katre.
Thank you, Rich. What a wonderful performance by Boulder Brass. Greetings, graduates. On behalf of alumni, faculty, and staff at LEEDS School of Business, I would like to congratulate you on achieving this important milestone in your educational and professional careers. This is truly a moment to celebrate. To the parents, families, friends, and supporters, thank you. Every graduate here today stands on a foundation built by your love, encouragement, and sacrifice. Graduates, please join me in giving them a round of applause. The mission of the LEEDS School of Business is to cultivate a collaborative and innovative ecosystem centered on impactful business knowledge, immersive learning, and values-based leadership. That mission shapes how we teach, how we learn, and how we engage with the world. And it is brought to life every day through the people gathered here today. At LEEDS, education is both immersive and holistic, pairing cutting-edge classroom learning with diverse experiential and career opportunities that show you where to look without telling you what to see. Please join me in thanking the faculty and staff who are here today to celebrate your graduation milestone. This year, our mission takes on even deeper meaning as we celebrate a series of milestones that connect our past to our future. 150 years since the founding of the University of Colorado, 120 years of business education at CU Boulder, and 25 years since our school became the LEEDS School of Business, a moment that helped define who we are and who we strive to be. You leave with more than an education and friendships you built at CU Boulder. You carry forward the values that define LEEDS. At the heart of those values is a shared vision to elevate business as a force for good in a rapidly changing world. As you graduate and begin the next chapter, bring this vision to life through how you lead and the choices that you make. Continue to be the force for integrity, holding yourselves to the highest standards of honesty, humility, and professionalism. Continue to be a force for community, creating spaces where collaboration thrives, an array of perspectives are valued, and people are supported both as leaders as well as individuals. Continue to be a force for adaptability, embracing curiosity, innovation, and a courage to grow in an ever-evolving world. Continue to be a force for responsibility, recognizing the real impact of your decisions and your duty to create positive and lasting change. Continue to be a force for excellence, pursuing high standards, meaningful learning, and work that lifts those around you. While our keynote speaker will soon share her insights to guide you as you close one chapter and begin another, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on one theme: the LEEDS and CU Boulder communities. Our university story began with a modest first commencement, just 6 graduates in Old Main on June 8, 1882, and gained voice when President George Norland told the class of 1935 that a university is not the campus, buildings, faculties, or students at any one time, but the sum of all who came into and go forth from her walls and who carry her spirit. That spirit is alive in each of us today. Together, LEEDS and CU Boulder form a single, vibrant ecosystem, one in which we support one another and strive collectively to enrich the world we share. As you join our alumni family, please stay connected. Your energy, enthusiasm, and curiosity, it inspires all of us. And we look forward to celebrating the impact you'll make throughout your careers. You will always be part of this university, and we know you'll make us proud every single day as the newest class of Forever Buffs. Congratulations, the class of 2026.
Thank you, Dean Khatri. We will now recognize outstanding members of our faculty with the MBA Teaching Excellence Awards. Each year, 2 awards are presented to faculty who have been selected by MBA graduates. One award is designated for faculty teaching in a core course, and the other is designated for faculty teaching in an elective course. Both of this year's award winners share a high standard of quality in their classroom and demonstrate exceptional teaching abilities. The recipient of this year's MBA Teaching Excellence Award for a core course is Dr. Sean Davies. Students describe Professor Davies as very knowledgeable, approachable, kind, and caring. His love and passion for teaching is evident, and he cares about his students as people. He took a challenging course and equipped us with knowledge and confidence to engage with the material, all while reflecting on how we will use finance insights to help the world. As students, we felt challenged, yet supported as learners in his course. Congratulations again, Sean. The recipient of this year's MBA Teaching Excellence Award for an elective course is Professor Diane Horshorn. Students shared that Professor Horshorn cares deeply about her students' learning and applying the concepts she is teaching. The applicability of her course is what stands above other electives. We were lucky to be able to take her class, and we will be using concepts from her class well beyond graduation. She is a fantastic professor with meaningful life experience to share. Congratulations, Diane. We will now recognize the Executive MBA Faculty Excellence Award. The recipient of this year's EMBA Faculty Excellence Award is Dr. Jeff York. Students shared that Professor York has a natural charisma with students and does an excellent job of encouraging the class to participate in meaningful, professional-level discussions. Outside of the classroom, Professor York is also very engaging and enjoyable to be around. The entire Executive MBA class of 2026 enjoyed his entrepreneurship course and found his classwork, lectures, and articles to be very engaging. Congratulations, Jeff. We will now recognize the Robert S. Wasley Teaching Award. This award was created in 2014 when our accounting division was fortunate to have an anonymous donor endow the Faculty Teaching Award. The Wasley Teaching Award is intended for a faculty member in the area of accounting who delivers classroom learning objectives effectively and creatively, takes an interest in student success both inside and outside of the classroom, and sets high expectations, challenging students. The 2026 Wasley Teaching Award winner is Professor Bryce Schoenberger. Bryce teaches Corporate Financial Accounting 2, a challenging and essential course for the accounting area of emphasis. Known as, quote, the legend in the accounting division, he received the Elijah Watts Sells Award in 2007 for outstanding CPA exam performance. Bryce obtained his BS and MS in accounting from LEEDS and then went on to complete his PhD at USC. After serving as an assistant professor at the University of Rochester, he returned to LEEDS in 2020. He now publishes in top academic journals and serves as co-director of the doctoral program. Congratulations, Bryce. We now present the Masters of Business Analytics Teaching Excellence Award. The winner of this year's award is Professor David Dubuley. Students shared that Professor Dubuley is not only an excellent professor, but someone who truly cares about his students. His class is engaging and enjoyable, and we'll always look forward to attending it. He is deserving of this award because he cares deeply for his students' success both inside and outside of the classroom. Congratulations, David. So if you would join me in another round of applause for all of the award winners. Before we move on to present our graduate program student award, I'd like to take a moment to also recognize the incredible contributions of our graduate programs and PhD program staff. Graduates, over the course of your time with LEEDS, these dedicated professionals have worked tirelessly to support your pursuit of an advanced degree. From walking you through the admissions process to coaching you through your academic and professional goals, they have been there every step of the way, including the steps you're about to take as you cross the stage to complete your journey as a graduate student at the LEEDS School of Business. Would you please join me in thanking these wonderful staff as they stand to be recognized for this critical role. So while the majority of our student awards were announced yesterday at our integrated graduate award ceremony, there is one graduate student award we will be announcing today in this ceremony. The Kathleen S. Dolan Award is presented each year to one full-time MBA student who has shown outstanding dedication and impact during their time at LEEDS. The faculty described this year's winner as an outstanding MBA student who consistently demonstrates mastery of the course material and excellence in the classroom. A quiet yet powerful leader, Sarthak is thoughtfully engaged in class and regularly makes significant contributions to group work and in-class discussions. He consistently goes above and beyond to provide assistance to his fellow students and truly exhibits LEEDS' values of community and integrity in his care for others and their academic work. Sarthak is also the recipient of the LEEDS Finance Division's Curie Capital MBA Finance Award. Our Kathleen S. Dolan MBA Graduate Award winner is Sarthak Uvasti. I feel that way sometimes too. Finally, we will recognize the graduating members of the prestigious Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society. Membership in Beta Gamma Sigma is the highest recognition a business student can receive in a school accredited by the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. Only students ranked in the top 20% of their graduate class are eligible for membership. What's more, only the top 5% of business schools globally have Beta Gamma Sigma chapters. Therefore, membership is a significant testament to his students' aptitude, leadership, and professionalism. Today, we honor graduating Beta Gamma Sigma members from our MBA, Masters of Science, and PhD programs. We also want to honor all the student award winners, most of whom were celebrated at yesterday's Graduate Programs Awards ceremony, including Natalie Wise, Alex Corin, Grace Young, Ian Ross, Annabella Areola, Matthew Baumgartner, Rebecca Yoder, Shirag Kutyal, Karina Cowley-Rowley, Kavita Chita Vrat, Jerry Johnson, Lily Jensen, and Max Hemsky. If all of those people could rise, including the Beta Gamma Sigma people, big round of applause. Thank you. Next, it is my honor to introduce today's today's MBA, Professional MBA Association President Speaker, Christine Bailey. Kristen served 2 years on the PMBA board, starting as a first-year representative and concluding as the president. In addition, she has been actively involved in both the Women in Business and Supply Chain clubs, leads leadership circles, and has served as the professional board liaison on the MBAA board during her time at LEEDS. Outside of her LEEDS involvement, she serves on the BPI Associate Board, which focuses on expanding access, opportunity, and support for underprivileged high school students. Professionally, Kristen serves as a product management controller within the manufacturing industry, operating at the intersection of finance, strategy, and operations. Please join me in a warm welcome for Kristen Bailey.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I think I can speak for all of the graduates here when I can say that we are honored that each of y'all chose to be here today to support us. My name is Kristen Bailey, and I have the privilege of talking with you as the Professional MBA Board President. Today feels like a moment that should be easy to find, a finish line, an achievement, the outcome that we've been working towards for a long time. Standing at the finish line, all of those things are true, but this moment is made up of the in-between moments of all of those milestones. One of the favorite things my mom's told me all throughout my life is this: people admire us for our achievements, but they relate to us through our struggles and our vulnerabilities. I think that's especially true in moments like this, when we're sitting at both the end of something and the beginning of what comes next. While today represents an accomplishment, what actually got us here wasn't just the outcomes, it was everything in between. For me, one of those in-between moments started when I began this MBA program. To put it plainly, I was hiding the messiness that I felt in my life, hiding behind my extroverted nature, and hiding in plain sight. I connected with people from my cohort easily, but I kept the parts of myself that weren't so pretty out of view, only showing what I thought other people wanted to see from me. You see, I've always prided myself on being someone who has it all together, handles everything on my plate, and then maybe I'll go ahead and pick up a couple of your plates too. Honestly, if it had been a group project, I'm already halfway through before we even assign the roles. I was constantly holding it all together, making it look easy, which was an act that I perfected over my life. Graduate school, it hasn't been for the faint of heart. Speaking as a professional MBA student, we are balancing careers and classes, families, and everything else that life brings. It takes real grit to keep showing up each day. And being here today to celebrate this degree didn't happen by chance. It happened because we chose over and over again to keep going. But what made that possible for me wasn't only the effort that I put in, it was the people around me. I can point to a specific week during our second summer semester when it felt like every day was an absolute struggle to get through. I was working on a group project and I felt like I was letting my teammates down. I was finally showing cracks in the curated exterior that I had cultivated. And in that moment, I did something that didn't come naturally to me. I began to open up to my teammates. I leaned on them and I asked for help. To my shock, and in contrast with what I've told myself my whole life, when I began to show those moments of vulnerability, the people around me didn't step back. They stepped closer. They said, "Lean on us today. We've got you." Opening up and showing vulnerability in that moment took courage that I hadn't felt. It wasn't met with harsh criticism. Instead, my teammates showed up for me. And at other times, I had the opportunity to pay it forward and offer it back when my peers needed it the most as well. I can say with confidence, this is not a unique experience to just me. Each person in this room has felt that in their own way. When you chose to keep going, and when you chose the courage to reach out and ask for help when you needed it the most. This is what changed for me in this program, realizing that the people around me didn't want to see my perfection. They wanted to see my authenticity and courage to show up each day. In my experience, these are the moments where we chose to grow the most. So today, as we walk across this commencement stage, I hope we carry more than just this degree with us. I hope we carry all of those in-between moments, the ones that challenged us, the ones where we proved to ourselves that we could do those hard things. Because when the next adventure comes, life will once again ask us to hold it all together. The plates will start to stack up, careers and family needs will be at odds, but I hope that when that moment comes, we do something different. We remember that we were never meant to carry it all alone, that leaning on those around us and having the courage to be vulnerable is where we grow the most. So, I'll leave you with a quote from one of my very favorite authors, Brené Brown. She says, "Vulnerability is our most accurate measure of courage." So I hope you choose to remember with me, the greatest leaders aren't those who have it all together. They're the ones who have the courage to be seen, even when it's uncomfortable, and continue moving forward anyway. There's one thing that I'll take with me from this experience. It's not only what I accomplished, but it's the moments where I let my people in. Congratulations to the 2026 graduates, and for all of those that stood beside us during this journey. Thanks.
Thank you, Kristen, for that wonderful graduate student programs address. And now I am delighted to introduce our keynote speaker, Beryl Stafford. Beryl is the founder, visionary, and original baker behind Bobo's, the beloved brand of oat snacks. Beryl started Bobo's in her home kitchen in 2003 alongside her daughter right here in startup capital, Boulder, Colorado. What started as a small homegrown venture has since evolved into a globally distributed snack company known for its commitment to non-GMO, all-natural, and sustainably sourced ingredients. Please join me in a warm welcome for Beryl Stafford.
Thank you. Congratulations, graduates. You've officially earned your business degree in Boulder, which means you now know how to build a startup, scale it, and still make it to a 6 a.m. workout and a 7 a.m. half decaf oat milk Americano latte. No, but seriously, as a CU grad myself, it is truly an honor to be here. When I was in your seat, I would never have guessed that I would be here, standing here. Like many of you, I had no idea what I was going to do. I didn't have a job, and I didn't know where my life would take me. But unlike all of you, I was graduating in history, not from the fancy world-class LEEDS School of Business. I had few opportunities coming my way. I was uncertain, but I eventually did figure it out, and you will too. Faster than I did, I hope. I'm a case study in better late than never. 22 years after graduating, I started my business, Bobo's, in my tiny home kitchen with my 12-year-old daughter, nicknamed Bobo, knowing absolutely nothing about business. But what I did know was that I had to figure it out. And I knew I had grit. I was competitive, and I had good instincts. And with those traits, I built a nationally known $100 million brand. Today, I'm going to, thank you. Thank you. Today, I'm going to share 3 lessons that I learned along the way that might be helpful to you as an entrepreneur or just in life. Number 1, don't listen to naysayers. Let's say you've had that aha moment. You have a business idea. You're excited about sharing that idea with friends and family. And bam, here it comes. 1,000 reasons why not to do it. But you don't know anything about that industry. Why don't you learn computers or software, my accountant would advise. Aren't you too old? Naysayers are everywhere, and your family could be the worst. Don't listen to them. Fire those advisors. They may not have the risk tolerance you have. They don't want to see you fail. Instead, I joined networking groups, attended workshops, made friends with people in the natural foods business. I spent time getting to know the industry experts. Surround yourself with people who believe in your crazy idea. Don't be afraid to believe in you. There's strong magic in that. Find your cheerleaders. Lesson number 2. Let's talk grit. Grit matters. Grit equals great. I believe grit matters more than your grades. I always thought to be successful or create something great, you had to be really smart. What does that mean? A 4.0, a super high IQ, a large vocabulary? Well, it means something different to everyone. I was a B student at CU. I was smart, but I definitely wasn't the smartest in the room. And I had no sales experience. But what I did have was grit. With a friend's help, I created the Bobo's label and a sell sheet, and now I had to start selling. She would drop me off at a coffee shop and say, "Go sell, drop off those samples." I was scared to death. But before I knew it, and after a few lucky months, I made $14. Then I knew I had a real business and I was on to something. I was determined. I was excited. So after landing a few local coffee shops, I decided I was now ready for Whole Foods, because why not? So I packed up some freshly baked Bobos and all of my grit and marched into the bakery of the Whole Foods on Pearl and asked for the manager, totally winging it. She looked at me and my Bobos and said, "Oh, we've been eating these from the coffee shop down the street. And we were wondering when you might bring these in. We want to carry these, but first you need to get your packaging together. We need more than 1 week shelf life. And be prepared to demo these in all of our Colorado stores." I walked out of there really understanding nothing what she had just said. Fix my packaging? Well, I'll figure it out. And with a lot of grit, I made it, and I soon became a national top seller in all of the Whole Foods. Okay, lesson number 3. To me, this is the most important lesson. Be humble. Embracing humility fights fear. When I started Bobo's, I had just come out of a 10-year marriage, spending my days raising kids, playing tennis at the club, making dinner, and enjoying a big social life. I didn't know the first thing about sampling oat bars in the middle of Whole Foods where my friends shopped. This was not glamorous. Here I was driving to each Whole Foods store in a hairnet with a table and a trash can in my car. I had no idea what a pallet was. I was clueless. But I knew I was building something great. I learned to love that part of the job. I looked forward to those demos and greeting customers behind that table. And humbly, my business grew. So, enjoy the grind, be humble, screw the haters. Have fun, remain curious, and don't be afraid to ask the stupid questions. Scobus!
Thank you, Beryl, and we certainly appreciate your time and insights and are grateful that you're here to celebrate with us today. The story is a really heartwarming story, I have to say, just following along and having been here during all of those years. So it's a great story. So, honored guests, the time has come to present our graduating business candidates. We will begin the procession with our master's candidates. Will the marshals please conduct the candidates to the stage?
We will begin with our Master of Science and Accounting candidates. I invite Professor Josh Neal, Faculty Director of the program, to congratulate the candidates. Wesley Ray Abramson. Iman Adil. Anna Camille Clausey. Anne Catherine Coffey. Natalie DeBeat. Jenna Lynn Reeves. Isabel Rose Luteniger. Eric David Colin Rios. Nicole Mary Elsinger. Lena Rose Forbes. Ainsley Ella George. Asta Adakari. Eunice Contreras Chavez. Gabriella Carolyn Hazlitt. Jack William Canning. Victoria Avalon Hare. Tyler Donald Hayashi. Luis Antonio Rubio. Riley William Goings. Alexis Michelle Sanchez. Jink Fong. Asim S. Pasha. Jacob Thomas Berger. Kelsey Lynn Russell. Nahom Yasuf Asasian. Mazen Mohammed Hamid. Samuel Matson Martinez. Elijah Vance Holden. Camden Fisco. Cameron James Olitsky. Ian Kenneth Ross. Nicholas Jacob Sands. James Dobby O'Donnell. Nicholas W. Guild. William Paul Henry. Elizabeth A. Heron. Lauren Ann Kraus. Alexandra Marie Lengel. Anne Grace Butler. Georgia Dawn Barber. John Schoen. Krish Naik. Aiden Jacob Silverman. Isaac Joseph Silverman. Caleb Braden Wilson. Charlotte Eloise Winter. Grace Elizabeth Young. Harrison H. Minor. And we now welcome Scott Shriver, Faculty Director of MS in Marketing Analytics, to congratulate the MS Business Analytics graduates. Quinn Philip Aquaro. Sienna Rose Amorice. Tansim Hossein Azad. Matthew Bannister Baumgartner. Maria Cristina Biani. Cameron Taylor Bendalin. Taylor Aurelia Boyke. Diana Joy Bragulio. Grace Callahan. Christian Charles Cohan. Brett Robert Daggett. Shruti Raul Dubail. Kyra Naz Ergin. Marion Fields. Stephanie First. Aksha Ani Godgill. Maya Gambhir. Huang Chaoke. Andrew Davidson Jossie. Kaylee Kadlacek. Roderick Russell Kasperzek. Xavier Lamb. Ellie Linda Lansdowne. Fidelis Ambros Mahila Elenu. Jack McGreblian. Emma Mary Mervin. Vishwidit Mohan Kumar. Mohammed Abed. Sunaina Sarah Mitra. True Sierra Maria Mundi. Paulina Narkovich. Daria Navid. Anise Thompson. Shaylee Derishke. Caitlin Rose Smith. Darius Passas. Bryce Robert Rame. Samyukat Sampat. Jacob Michael Reinholtz. Peter Lars Nickerson. Evan Skera. Alexander Jack Shively. Ethan Stander Stumba. Kishoram Shiramutu Krishnamurthy. Emily Ruth Telshaw. William Henry Van Vuren. Vernon Lawrence Walker. Grayson Kelly Watkins. Caden Jade Williamson. Rebecca Ann Yoder. Ariadne Ziadi. Matthew Walker Winston. Hao Xuan Ding. And next up is our Master of Science in Real Estate. So I invite Carrie Clayton. Am I wrong? Oh, excuse me, I'm wrong. Next up, Master of Science in Finance. I invite Faculty Director Brian Waters to congratulate the candidates. Jacob Patrick Beatty. Preston Kenneth Bell. Daniel Robert Biernat. Jaden Carr. Julia Kafer Semen. Joshua Genario. Connor Patrick Groff. Gabby Gully. Carly Ann Hansen. Max Alexander Hemsky. Kane Alex Johnson. Eli Lynn Jordan. Brian Cals Lamptey. Brecken W. Clafe. Aiden Robert Lathrop. Connor Denton Lofton. Ryan Mahaffey. Brett Melvin Massey. Ethan Tran Nguyen. Ethan Paduke. Aiden Michael Patterson. Sylvia Mary Patterson. Michael Joseph Pinion. Andrew John Raymond. Peter Cushing Rogers. Joseph Paul Sanders. Abhinav Satish. Cole Shane. Kaya Schwartz. Maria Natalie Smoiler. Carletta Stewart. Nicholas Alexander Stoll. Zareen Tasneem. Sakwik Vangapali. Anna Elise Wagoner. Logan Weingart. Wei Yao Shu. And next up is our Master of Science in Real Estate. I invite Professor Carrie Clayton to congratulate the candidates. Thomas Brock Acuna. Lydia Adjapoma Ade. Abdullah Agirabali. You want me, Michael? Blaney McMichael Argo. Curtis Dean Benson. William Henry Cannon. Alex Robert Corin. Camden Matheson Dempsey. Carson Neil Hanna. Ryan Humphrey. Maya Levy. Jack Long. LeBron James. Sean Marcial. Lucas McQuinn. Colin Malloy. Ethan Schaefer. Evan Melick. Kirby Lynn Robinson. Brindley Marie Ripple. Sarah Elizabeth Zander. Next up is our Master of Science in Supply Chain Management. I invite Scott Shriver, Faculty Director of MS in Marketing Analytics, back up to congratulate the graduates. Faven Abel. Ryan Bennett. Christine Elizabeth Brower. Setoji Emi DeVito. Brody Lynch. Lucille Hong Lee Duen Wen. Eric Murray. Nisa Nicole South. Next up is our Master of Science in Taxation candidates. I invite Professor Josh Neal, Faculty Director of the program, to congratulate the candidates. Annabella Victoria Ariola. Jack Thomas Chamberlain. James Ray Diamond. Jenna Nicole Gray. Julia Grossman. Amelia Rose Henning. Kendall Sue Hudson. Talia Marie Lombardi. Caden Strassheim. Lauren Morrison Watts McCabe. Next up are LEEDS MBA programs, and I invite Professor Lori Seward, Faculty Director of the MBA programs, to congratulate the candidates. Stephen Lee Blankenship. Stacy Caruth. Anna Corgliati. Kimberly Ann Douglas. Michael Luca Ferreros. Stephen Enau Escobar. Cherie Lynn Jarvis. Erin Lynn Johnson Glansman. Jerry Johnson. Daniel O'Connell. Christy Wright Richardson. Brian Schultz. Martha Sigmund. Gabriel Suero. Ashley Yvonne Wong. Jeff Winter. We will now the graduates from the Professional MBA program, and this includes graduates in our Evening MBA and Hybrid MBA programs. Thomas E. Adu. Azure Ali. James Hunter Allen. Gregory Ansman. Kristen Bailey. Matthew David Baldry. Kaylin May Barta. Michael Edward Bishop. Jenna Boatwright. Megan Elizabeth Brackeen. James Brochek. Bradley Earl Burback. Antonio Chavez. Joshua Chang. Kavita Chitavrat. Tyler Fitzgerald Kaufman. Veronica Combs. Stephanie Contreras Chavez. Karina Cowie Rowley. Nadia Kranich. Ashley Rebecca DeHond. Kylie Heather Doherty. Blair Dollins. Juliana Dunn. Nicholas Z. Dworick. Ryan Vaughn Etzel. Ryan Carlton Evans. Erica Fagan. Chris Fellows. Brendan Furley. Jacob Fisher. Ryan Foreman. Diana Lee Galafaro. Connor Gilliland. Allie Rose Goldstein. Lucia Elena Guzman. Kate Hamill. Jacob Hargreaves. Kenneth Harris. Claire Cecilia Heinley. Michael William Heinzman. Patrick James Hoffman. Alexander Hyde. Michael Anthony Ionetti. Abby Jacobson. Rajan Kumar Khanna. Michael James Clear. Jessica Peters Kennedy. Dareen Ibrahim Carey. Nuti Dinesh Kumar. Rose Lancaster. Trevor Cole Larson. David D. Lee. Amanda Marie Lehman. Peter Leisure. James Lowe. William Steinert Marshall. Garrett Lee Mayberry. Colin Woods Maher. Jeetan Jeetish Mystery. Taylor Jacob Molnar. Alexander Patrick Mullen. Dinesh Murugan. Lindsay Nikoloff. Patrick Thomas O'Gorman. David Ramon Ortiz. Holly Pafford. Max Page. Sam Parkinson. Shivani Patel. Grant Ray Pendleton. Todd Perry. Harley Powell. Satya Pusharapu. Catherine Claire Rainville. Catherine Allison Rausch. Thomas Carl Reinberger. Aditya Roy. David Robert Ruderi. Mike and Buddy Schaefer. Joseph Hugh Scherer. Patrick Schamberger. Taylor Nicole Shank. Kyle Simonette. Jay Sean Raheem Scrine. Amber Smith. Katie Thibodeau. Jesse William Thomas. Grace Mackenzie Tenecki. Robert Lincoln Vanderzippy. Felicity Vasquez. Hallie Ann Weinstock. Christopher John Wellock. Zachary David Wensbauer. William Harrison Wayand. Zach Wilkinson. Finally, we congratulate graduates from our full-time MBA program. Gerard Katyal. James Anderson. Sartak Awasti. Ethan Jack Brand Labarge. John Robert Kamenzind. With a dual degree in MBA and Masters of the Environment, Annika Jordan Cedarstrand. Devin Lewis Chaffetz. Dual degree in MBA and the Master of the Environment, Nicholas Daniel Cordova. Karime Eluragiri. With a dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics, Andrew Scott Crosby. Ethan Maurice Sapo. Annette DeCapity. With a dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics, Haley Lemoyne Egan. Dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics, Neil Davin Eldridge. With a dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics, Jose Garcia. Katrina Grosek. With a dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics, Austin Hall. With a dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics, Peter Edward Harrington. Alfred Gregory Hompe. Lucas Holden. Rodbert Edward Holmes. Lillian Ingrid Jensen. With a dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics, Nicholas Brent Johns. With a dual degree in MS Analytics, Supply Chain Analytics and MBA, Sakith Joshua. Alex Gillian Kindle. The dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics, Kirill Levkovsky. Xingchen Liu. Joshua Alden Mace. John McNary. Susan Elizabeth Morell. Genevieve Moreland. With a dual degree in MBA and Master of the Environment, Riley Jane Niebuhr. Marianne Wanjidu Nyokabi. Michael George Ozeroff. With a dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics, Eric Charles Parton. Marudla Hashrini Rapaka, dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics. Andrew Paul Putisha. Joey Sack. Michael Jerome Ryan. Raja Sundar Ramasamy. Corona Santosa. Brian Seckel. Ahmed Jassim Silham. Kyler Ward Smith. Colton Michael Sorrells. Robert Yvonne Stocker. Kira Eileen Sullivan. Cameron David Tucker. Connor Van Kirk. Martin Vial. Claire Wendt. Paula Catalina Valencia Rojas. Peter Aaron Whirling. Natalie Marie Weiss. Ivan Y. Yates. Shichun Song, with a dual degree in MBA and MS Business Analytics.
The University of Colorado Boulder is one of only 34 public school members of the Association of American Universities, a prestigious association for the advancement of academic research. Imparting research through our teaching ensures that our graduate students are learning from the best and the brightest. LEEDS research mission is critical to being a top-class institution, and our doctoral programs are integral to that success. Each year, there are less than 1,000 newly minted doctoral candidates in the U.S. Our students are now part of that exclusive class of graduates who will shape business education for decades to come. We are very proud to present the 6 doctoral students graduating this spring, who will be introduced by Steffi Umpagan, PhD Program Manager. Marshals, please conduct the PhD candidates to the stage.
Ash.
We'll have an intermission.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
It is my pleasure to introduce our doctoral graduates as we celebrate their incredible accomplishments here today. Our first graduate is Ash Ganzuri, specializing in strategy and entrepreneurship. He will be hooded by his dissertation chair, Dr. Jeffrey York. Ash's dissertation title is 3 Essays on Sustainable Venturing, Startup Accelerators, Community-Based Learning, and Entrepreneurial Goals. Congratulations, Ash. On this side. Thank you. Our next graduate is Jenny Kim from Accounting. Jenny will be hooded by her dissertation co-chair, Dr. Andrea Palachek. Jenny's dissertation title is AI Governance, From Hype to Oversight in Corporate Risk Management. She has accepted an assistant professor position at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. Congratulations, Jenny. Next, we recognize Lon Song with a focus in information systems. Lon will be hooded by Dr. Romero Montaregre, a faculty member from her division. Lon's dissertation title is Toward Trustworthy Health Information, Applying Fine-Tuned LLMs for Information Quality Assessment and Exploration. She has been hired as an assistant professor at Tongji University. Congratulations, Lon. Please join me in recognizing Xiaoqin Tong with a focus in strategy and entrepreneurship. Xiaoqin will be hooded by his dissertation chair, Dr. Tony Tong. Xiaoqin's dissertation title is Orchestrating Human Capital in Open Source Communities, Roles of Algorithmic Technology and Governance Strategies. He has accepted an assistant professor position at the University of South Carolina. Congratulations, Xiaoqin. Next, please join me in recognizing Sen Yan with a focus in information systems. Sen will be hooded by a faculty member from his division, Dr. Romero Montalegre. Sen's dissertation title is, Three Essays on the Promise and Perils of Large Language Models in Information Systems, Evaluating Construct Validity, Assisting Behavioral Research, and AI-Generated Content. He has been hired as an assistant professor at Peking University. Our final graduate today is Guanchun Zhou, specializing in finance. Guanchun will be hooded by Dr. Edward Van Wessup, chair of the Finance Division. Guanchun's dissertation title is Three Essays on Knowledge Diffusion, Innovation, and Corporate Finance. He has accepted an assistant professor position at Nanyang Technological University. Congratulations, Guanchun.
Now that concludes the presentation of all of our candidates. Can we give a rousing applause for everybody? As we approach the close of our ceremony, we'd like to leave you with a cherished part of our university's history, the Norland Charge. I would like to invite Christy Rugen, Associate Dean of Graduate Programs and Special Assistant to the Dean for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, to the podium to recite the Norland Charge.
The Norland Charge is named for Dr. George Norland, who served as university president from 1919 to 1939. It's read at every CU commencement, reflecting the two causes important to President Norland, the life of the mind and the love of this university. I share this charge with all of you today. You are now certified to the world at large as alumni of the university. She is your kindly mother, and you, her cherished children. This exercise denotes not your severance from her, but your union with her. Commencement does not mean, as many wrongly think, the breaking of ties and the beginning of life apart. Rather, it marks your initiation in the fullest sense into the fellowship of the university, as bearers of her torch, as centers of her influence, as promoters of her spirit. The university is not the campus, not the buildings on the campus, not the faculties, not the students of any one time, not one of these or all of them. The university consists of all who come into and go forth from her halls, who are touched by her influence and who carry on her spirit. Wherever you go, the university goes with you. Wherever you are at work, there is the university at work. What the university proposes to be, what it must always strive to be, is represented on its seal, which is stamped on your diplomas, a lamp in the hands of youth. If its light shines not in you and from you, how great is its darkness? But if it shines in you today and in the thousands before you, who can measure its power? With hope and faith, I welcome you into the fellowship. I bid you farewell only in the sense that I pray you may farewell. You go forth, but not from us. We remain, but not severed from you. God go with you and be with you and us. As we conclude this afternoon's ceremony, please allow for the faculty and students to process and exit the floor first. Please join us for a reception following the ceremony on Ingebretson Quad, located on the west side of the Coble Building. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Family, friends, and guests, please join me in congratulating the LEEDS School of Business class of 2026.